Our first stop of the day on the 4th of July of 2015 finds us on the Klamathon Bridge over the Klamath River in Siskiyou County, California, about 4 miles from camp. River's running pretty full. You wouldn't think there's a drought. I don't think that we should celebrate the 4th of July. I think that we should celebrate the day that the Constitution was ratified, which I think is September 15, 1787 or 1789. I can never recall. I think it's 1789. Because that really is the founding of our country as we know it now, with the 3 branches of government and all that stuff. Very important. I took a couple of internet quizzes about government and history this morning and I got them all right. So the brain still works sometimes. So here you have it. We're heading that way. We're going to Montague. If you saw the tape from 4 years ago, this is going to be familiar. If you haven't, then this is something new. So here you go, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop finds us in the town of Montague, California, still in Siskiyou County. This is named after a guy, Montague, who is one of the chief engineers of the Central Pacific Railroad from Promontory Point to Sacramento. This town was founded in about 1887. All you see now is a lot of empty storefronts and the post office. There's a little park right here. We're going to go see who the statue is of. And here's your 360 of Montague, California. Here's the boss taking pictures of the railroad station. It's now a museum built in 1887. I'm actually sitting in the car. She usually sits in the car and takes pictures if one of us is, but she loves this railroad stuff, so there you have it. So we're going to press on to Yreka. We're going to drive through ranch land. We're in downtown Yreka at Lake and South Broadway in the old part of town. There's the Siskiyou News, a newspaper. It's called the Siskiyou Daily something now, I forget. There's a racket at the Hornbrook Post Office, but I've only picked up the paper once. Excuse me. There's the old theater, the Broadway Twin. You could buy it and own it just like in that town of Sealy, Texas. And then here's a nice mural that represents a photograph taken on May 1st, 1886 of the stage between Yreka and Scott Valley, which is a Fort Jones and Etna, I believe, and the Scott River. And here you go. So we'll see what's next. Here's a quick picture of one of the deputies' Crown Vics and the back of the sheriff's office, still in Yreka, still downtown in the government area. Here's a sharp looking mural on the back of a building that fronts Broadway, and we're about a block away from the courthouse and the sheriff's office, still in Yreka, California, in Siskiyou County. And here's the Siskiyou County Courthouse. Here's a monument to the 14 law enforcement officers that gave their lives in service of the citizens of Siskiyou County. everyone from the undersheriff of Siskiyou County in 1897, William Radford, to the chief of police, Vernon Davenport of Mount Shasta City in 1942, a couple of deputies, Officer Everett Hunt of Etna, which I think only has a 1 or 2 person department. And he was killed in the line of duty in 1972. And then a couple of constables from 1898 and 1936, and then the Dunsmuir police chief was killed, Jack Daw, in 1935. So here you go. We need to honor his sacrifice. The statue is of Randolph Collier, born in Etna, California in 1902. He's the father of the freeways. He was the chairman of the Senate, the California Senate Transportation Committee from 1946 to 1968, in the heyday at the beginning of the freeway building. He authored the Collier-Burns Highway Act of 1947, the California Freeway Act of 1959, and the California Transportation Agency Act of 1961. He's a graduate of UC Berkeley. And here we are at the corner of the courthouse on 4th and Lane. This is St. Mark's. I think it's a Lutheran church. Or it used to be. It was erected in 1918. Let's see, MDCC is 1880. Boy, I'm getting foggy-headed with the Roman numerals. I don't know when town or the county was founded, if it's an original 1850 county or not, to tell you the truth. Anyway, we're coming around the St. Joseph's Catholic Church, which looks extremely old, and it's all brick, which you don't see in California too often. I'm not sure how much the ground shakes up here, but it doesn't shake enough to knock the church down, so there you have it. So we're almost done here, and we'll see what's next.